from TD Ameritrade.
The opening bell is sponsored by TD Ameritrade.
You're watching CNBC's Squawk on the Street. We are live from the financial capital of the world, where the opening bell is set to ring in about a minute and a half. And Jim, I want to come back to our conversation, of course, at the open of the show and throughout much of it at this point, which is all the activity and merger and acquisitions that we're seeing, in fact, at multiples perhaps that are higher than we might have thought, or that are premiums that are far higher than anybody had anticipated. We know about low rates. That's been with us for a long time. The floodgates do seem to have opened, animal spirits perhaps starting to apply themselves a bit more.
Yes, and so you haven't seen it in tech. The analog devices may be the beginning. Hittite is a very small company kicking around. It's a parts company. There's really nothing special about it. Well, there's something special for analog. Analog's a parts company. They want to be able to build critical mass. There's also been a place where there hasn't been a lot of takeoff. If you look at Avnet and Tech Data, you'll see the supermarkets of tech have not been doing that well. Pacific Crest comes out this morning and says, wait a second, there's a refresh going on right now on the data center. They're saying buy Seagate, buy Western Digital. We know these are very heavily shorted names. So you're seeing a lot of companies, and the final one, Frontier, will be the Permian, and the companies involved with the Permian will not be able to stay independent because of Total, because of a Statoil. They need U.S. oil because it's where it is.
And Aubrey McClendon's growing company that is not yet public, buying some assets in the Permian, if I'm not mistaken, as well. I think so. I think I saw that. Here, let's look. Permian Basin agrees to acquire 60% of Southern Permian Basin. See that?
Oh, you know, Permian is that's fantastic. Halcon, which is a stock that I like that I got disenchanted about. Halcon just got a new investor. That stock is going to be higher. They're much more in some other They're in an area called Mississippi, and they're a little bit more forward thinking. But there are 3 pipelines that are going to be opening up in the Permian in the next year that are going to eliminate the Permian discount. So yes, if you're Aubrey McClendon, you want to be in there. Of course, his partner Nick Shores from American Realty Capital,
right?
Another acquisitive fellow.
Absolutely. Also sold a business.
Stuff amazing. Now, I was with someone the other day in the chemical business, and the fracking, you got to watch it. There is a Colorado potential moratorium on fracking. And yet Noble keeps going higher, and I like Noble.
You heard the bells, of course, about 50 seconds ago. Here at the big board, it was the publisher of People, Time, Fortune, Time Inc., celebrating its spinoff from Time Warner. We're going to speak to Time Inc.'s CEO in just a few minutes, Joe Rip, over at the NASDAQ Fusion, a cloud services provider. There you go, cloud services. Did the honors. There's a look.